Hi, I'm Nicola, the Bonnie Gardener. This week I want to share a variety of gardens with you to help inspire you for your own garden. I wanted to share this garden which I'm lucky enough to work in, as decadent as it is, and also some gardens that you have been sending into our Facebook page. I didn't start off working in wonderful gardens like this. I started off at the bottom working in gardens that had no grass and no plants, just concrete spaces. I literally picked up rubbish and picked out weeds, and that was what I did for a living. These are what you call pleached lime trees. They add height to the garden while also offering some structure and a degree of formality. Unfortunately, they don't provide any lime fruit to eat. Having a conservatory or glass house gives you the opportunity to grow so much more than you would in the garden, likes of this very exotic bird of paradise. A conservatory also gets so much more light and sunshine, so it means that you can bring on plants a lot faster than you would otherwise be able to do outdoors. Likes of these nice bedding plants for summer pots, and also your fruit and vegetables. Once the seedlings have been brought on in the conservatory or the glass house, you can start to bring them outside during the day to harden them off, and then take them back in at night time to protect them, and after a week or so you can bring them out and you can plant them into beds. Let's have a look at some of the things growing in this garden. Primulas are really common in the garden, but I just love this one because it's so pretty and bright at this time of year. This is another primula. As you'll see, they come in all shapes and sizes, and they're real stars of the garden in the spring. This is a snake's head fritillary. They're perfect for woodland situations and for naturalising in grass. I've learned so much from working in other people's gardens. If you need some inspiration for your own garden, the best thing that you can do is get out and about in your local area and see what works in gardens near you. You might look at different planting combinations, what plants thrive and don't thrive, and most importantly of all, gardeners love to talk, so why not ask somebody who's working in their own garden what works for them? I asked you to send in photos and videos of your garden and your plants, and thank you to all of you who have done that. It's been great to see.
This is one bit that I really like. This is my bamboos. They are black. Hang on, let's come right in amongst. Can you see? I don't know, can you see? It's black. Black stalked bamboos.
In Leslie's garden, she uses bamboo to create a little sanctuary area for herself. The bamboo also provides movement and structure in the garden. Just be careful when you're choosing bamboo to choose a clump forming variety rather than a runner.
Got bamboo like Leslie's in the garden. I think mine are the clumpy variety.
A clump forming bamboo has a nice neat habit and won't take over your garden as opposed to a runner which will. Margot has a water feature in her garden which creates a really nice peaceful space. It's also fantastic for wildlife and actually the best thing that you can do if you want a wildlife friendly garden. The one downside is that keeping a wildlife friendly pond can be quite high maintenance. Gardens aren't just about plants, they're also about structures. In this garden, Fiona has introduced a gate, and that really invites you through the garden. continue to send in your photos and videos and questions about your garden and your plants. The most important thing to remember is that it is your garden no matter how big or how small, and it's up to you what to do with it in order to bring you joy. At the end of the day, if it all goes wrong, you can just dig it up and start all over again.
What else have you learnt this week?
We tried to recreate a YouTube video that we'd seen. I think it brought me a bit more joy than my husband.
Theoretically, you should be able to fill a swim cap with water, drop it from a great height, and it should stay in your head.
Potentially more than this, but I'm not sure.
What's that?
At least this much. Ready?
2,
1.
Ah!